arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Tonight, settle in. We've got a good one coming your way. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots. The champions of the NFC, the San Francisco 49ers. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup like hard just even a couple of weeks ago, but you look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead up, because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here, and I think we're in for a treat.
He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, the regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Off the play fake, here's May. That is caught downfield by Douglas. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 32 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. Austin Hooper was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. May to throw again. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's May again. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a 1st down.
He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. To throw again is May. They'll find the rookie 3rd-round pick, Kyle Williams. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On 1st and 10, here's May. There he goes again. And he'll give himself up here, but it's a gain of 5 on 1st down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
2nd and 5. Our first carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
At the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun. It's May. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think you got to go for it here, Mike. They've had this impressive opening drive where they've marched their way all the way down into the red zone, and the last thing you want to do here is settle for 3. This is the chance. Set the tone for the rest of the game, and let's see what they dial up here on 4th down.
And he'll take it on in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
Well, after 2 weeks of anticipation, 2 weeks of scrutiny, I'm not sure if you can start a Super Bowl game any better than we just saw here, Mike. I mean, to take that ball down methodically, play after play, and end up with a touchdown, it just allows you to settle into the game, settle your entire sideline, and take a deep breath. Now it's up to the defense to go out there and try to get a stop, and you just can't start a Super Bowl any better than that.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked into space. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a 4th-year man out of Iowa State.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And he is going to have the 49ers 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
And a 49er first
Really
down.
nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
And a 49er first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they bring them down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down, San Francisco.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Here's Purdy. Now he'll just pitch this one out there.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Purdy. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, 49ers.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll start out first down and 10. To throw now. May. That's into the hands of Diggs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. On play action, here's May. He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play here in the big game. A gain of 48.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, the Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. They'll go play action with May. Pass completed to Douglas. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The extra point now for Borregales. The kick is good. And the Pats have taken a 4-point advantage.
49ers 9.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy, and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
At the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. They'll run here with McCaffrey. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Ball carrier. Caleb on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He's got his man and completes a Pearsall. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's a nice grab for his 1st catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the 1st possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, He's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route, but this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. He's going to have the first down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On the run to the right.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
It is 2nd and 9. Throwing is Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Third down, Purdy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
A 30-yard attempt.
Piniero's kick is good. And the Niners cut the deficit down to 1.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense ready to take over possession of the football. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
To Mario Douglas. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. It's the tight end Henry in motion. On 2nd down, it's May. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And 3rd down coming up.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
He's got his man. It's Diggs. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
For a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Once more, it's Henderson. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They get 21 on that one. First
That's
down,
good
New England.
for a Patriots.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, Henderson. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
1st and 10 at the
Big
12-yard
hole
line.
up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
He's tackled at the
2 minutes to
7-yard
play
line.
in a tight 1-point game in this first half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. May to throw on 2nd down. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Henderson. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Throwing is made. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
From the 2-yard line yet again, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, here's May. This one caught just past the pylon. Touchdown, New England. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots are going to open up the lead to 8.
Makes the score Patriots 20, 49ers 12.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. First and 10 for Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
A big play here in the big game. 41 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Open man there, it is Bourne. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Hendrick Bourne. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers move back to within one.
The score, Patriots 20, 49ers 19.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense going to take over just before the half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. They're going to put a man in motion to the right. Here's May to throw it on first down. A very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. It's second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
13 yards on the play. And the Patriots first down. First and 10.
So 2 quarters down here in Santa Clara. The Super Bowl 60 halftime. Straight ahead with Scott Hanson.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 1. as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard. One of the tight ends in motion right. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 3. Again, it's McCaffrey. Now trying to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
3rd and short. Purdy. Open man, left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
49ers.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Purdy on 1st down. This one complete to Bourne. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Robinson, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. McCaffrey. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
That is caught.
Purdy's pass complete to Ricky.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
A field goal would give them the lead, but they're going to keep the offense out there. They're going to go for this on 4th and goal. Now Purdy. And this will pay off. It is caught. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49ers.
What a big call there. It's 4th down. A field goal gives you the lead, but they clearly want more. Mike, we see so many teams going more towards the 4th down, keep the offense on the field. 3 points don't get you the win. And this shows so much confidence in this offense by this coaching staff.
Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more.
The 49ers will line up for the
Back to throw. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. But deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. Here's May. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. We'll go play action with May. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll motion a tight end right. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And they'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Christian Gonzalez comes in for the tackle.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
So from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. A run, and this is Henderson. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Henderson, and he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's May. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. They'd be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 to the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try it now with Henderson. And he's going to have the Pats' first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
On first down, they go back to Henderson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 17 yards on that play. First down, New England.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
The middle, it's Henderson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
This is a big spot for the Patriots as they'll go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Now, May. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return starts from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. A tight end in motion now. He'll go play action. Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. He's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
5 yards on the play, and it's third down.
Kittle is the man in motion. Third down. Purdy. He finds his big receiver. That's Jennings.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Niners first down.
First down, 49ers.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Second down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On third down, it's Purdy. Incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. They'll keep it on the ground. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark them there. And a first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down. And in motion, it's Diggs. They'll drop to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As it comes with a minute 25 left to go in the contest.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run here. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw now. May. Back complete to Henderson. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Makes the score Patriots 33, 49ers 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. This one complete to Bourne.
Complete to Kendrick Bourne. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Oh, a loose football. And the Patriots are going to recover.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
The Patriots offense ready to get back to work. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts, so just one kneel down and then time to shake hands. on that sideline. One final kneel down, and that will put the bow on this championship season. And there it is. The new record holder for most Super Bowl wins is the New England Patriots, champions for the 7th time. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle, tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA.